Hello, hello, my beautiful people. I'm Curtis from Villari's Martial Arts Madison, Cooperative. Today, I would like to talk about awesome kicks. I am grateful for this chance to practice making our kicks more awesome together. And I'm going to fix my camera so you can see everything. Standing feet shoulder width apart. Breathing in as we grow tall. Breathing out as we ground our feet. In and out. Breathing in and out. It's a lovely morning in Madison. It might be rainy today, but I don't care. It's very sunny and awesome to look out the window, rolling your shoulders both directions. Today I want to talk about double kicks, multiple kicks, and how having great balance and good footwork is key to making these really strong. Twist. So we're going to practice a variety of ways of improving the balance and strengthening our legs and some fun combos. Reach forward, pull back. Today's the day, Anne-Marie. I put the song on there for you. So if you are using my playlist, you will enjoy a Celtic masterpiece. Seat kicks. High knees. Really curling up high. Try and be aware of your standing foot. As you do these knees, let's slow them down a little bit, step a little wide. Stepping wide helps you feel the balance shift more. Exhale with each knee. Now we're going to narrow it again, but I want you to try and still feel the shift, even though our feet are close together. You can even try closer than normal if you want. There's still a shift, but it's very subtle. But I find this kind of drill helps you to become more aware. Swing your leg. Switch your feet. We're going to stretch out our legs a lot today because we're going to do a lot of kicking. So now switch your feet again. We're going to go forward and back. If you have trouble with the balance, you can, and you have something where you can grab and still not hit anything, you can do that. But to get good balance, breathing in and then breathing out, ground your feet. Bring one knee up. This is the main thing. Can you do this? This is good to practice. From down at the bottom, you're going to swing your leg up. So just try forward. It's less of a stretch now and more of a muscle drill. Now let's try back. So again, knee up, knee down, knee up, knee down. And from here, you pick up that heel behind you. You want to try and keep your hips square. I'm cheating a little there. It helps to keep your shoulders square and guard forward to do the back kick. If you do turn sideways a bit, it's not so terrible. Just be aware you're doing it, because then this isn't a vanilla back kick anymore. All right, so now we're going to do this way. So I'm not touching. And here we go. Point that toe. And now some behind us. You can try both ways with your shoulders square here, and also turning your guard to the side so your shoulders turn. This is a great kick, by the way. We don't do it in kickboxing, but it's a great kick to come up under someone. Boom in the groin. It's a nice shot. To the side. Shake it out. Back fall abs. Let's do rope climbers. We're going to do double crunches. So you bring your tabletop up, crunch to your knees. I guess mine's not quite a tabletop. That would be here. We're going to do it just like this, though. Just trying to crunch in from both directions at once. I tend to forget about the bottom half, and I'll just be crunching up like the same as normal, but without my feet on the ground. But if you think about from your center, tuck the belly button, bring it in. Use your lower body and your upper body together, but still focal at your abs. Almost like you're bringing those knees up, being someone floating in the air above you. Sweet. Coming forward, stretching this way, and then back, full body stretch. Pressing your back into the mat, and reaching tall as you breathe in. Push-ups, kicking forward, jumping back if you can, from your feet or from your knees. Let's do Brave Eagle. For the second set, we're going to turn our hands in. This is called Bulldog, so your hands are above your shoulders, and your fingers are pointing in. If this is too weird for you, you can keep your fingers at an angle here instead of here. But try it at the Bulldog position. It's interesting. If it hurts your joints, don't do it. This is true of everything. Okay, one more. Hey, jump in, jump up. Let's do some leg drills. So, again, pay attention to your knees. They're one of your best friends. If this wrecks your knees, change it. So we're going to start with squats. Can you come down low? Like I talked about in a previous class on fighting low, I'm going to sit in a chair, but you might change your mind. So we're going to practice our squats that way, just touching. Bending forward, keeping your weight centered between your feet. So not coming forward, coming straight down. If you need modifications, you can do a front lunge if that doesn't hurt your knees. So I'm going to show some other weirder leg things in a minute. And when I do that, if you're able to do these squats or able to do front lunges instead, and those don't hurt your knees, do that instead. Let's change to lunges. But whenever I say change to whatever, you substitute what you need, please. Switch. Good, shake it out. We're gonna warm up kicking. Hopefully this will be okay for your knees. Couple breaths. One more. All right. After this kick drill, we'll get a drink. You can always get a drink if you need one. So fighting stance, feet shoulder width apart, same distance front to back, guard up. High gate, low gate. We're gonna bring our foot up. We're gonna ball kick low, ball kick medium. Low, medium. Every kick is for power. I mean, not 100% obviously, never 100% in the air, but this is different than a double rising kick where you do speed power. We're just gonna go like medium every kick. I find this kind of drill really helps me for getting better at these double kicks, including the double rising kick. Switch, right? You see how I switched without touching down? Good practice for bounce. Switch. Switch. Nice. Here we go. Keep that guard out. It helps. And you always want to have that instinct. Switch. Now we're going to do round kicks. double rising roundhouse kicks. As a reminder, the roundhouse kick, you pivot the standing foot, you come up and swing around, and you really want to swing it. A real one of these kicks will be powerful enough that you probably will follow way through. And you'll see, if you have a mirror, which you may not right now, when you swing through, you should be able to see your own hip, part of your butt cheek, or even both butt cheeks. If you can't, then if you're here and you can see the front of yourself, that's not far enough. Coming through here, I can know I got far enough. Another thing that's going to be part of this class, so I need to teach you now, is a floating pivot. If you have problems with it, you don't have to do it, but I'm going to show it to you. For those of you who know it, you should use it. So when we kick this foot, we turn it out, and then we pivot or crane, and then we crane and unpivot. This is the broken down version, but it telegraphs. You can see my foot turn before I kick, and you're like, oh, he's going to kick. So one thing you can do is when you bring this up, I'm not turned yet, and as I kick it, I can turn it. Let's try. Your weight comes up off the ground a little bit, but mostly just think about, I'm going to pivot on that ball of my foot. Just your brain thinking of that is going to make you do a little bit of a bounce. The littlest bounce you can do. Kick and reset. So your toe is forward, kick and reset, kick and reset, kick and reset, and switch. So we turn, we kick, come back, and we reset. It can be done slowly. Good balance practice. Turn, kick, back, and reset. But the bounce gets bigger because when you swing the leg, it gives you the momentum to turn the toe more easily with less of a bounce. Breathe out. Reminding myself. Right? Sweet. Let's get a quick drink before we continue. So now you can choose to do the floating pivot or not. If you choose to do it, we're going to start here and we're going to go into this with the floating pivot. Maybe do 10 total, 5 up, 5 down. So you go 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and back, switch. And then 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and back. If I were in a hurry doing this workout for myself, I might just throw a bunch of these like we did with the front kicks with no touchdown. Back and switch. Last one. Oops, I cheated. So if you're cheating, you're not cheating. You're just not doing floating pivot. So you can put it here and then go, or you can try with me. And you may notice if you watch my foot carefully while I'm doing it, it's adjusting while I'm doing this, and you might see more pivoting to get additional power or just catch my balance. Breathing. So you can practice that anytime at your own time. Please do, because it's really helpful. Let's make a combo. So we're going to start with 2 kicks forward, landing in, jab cross, shuffle back. Basic combo, I know, but you get to practice the double rising kick. And we'll get to fancier kicks in a minute. So from here, kick low, kick high, landing out here. So make sure you don't land it real narrow. We'll get to a narrow combo in a minute. So, but land it out, jab, cross, and shuffle back. Let's work that extension on the punches. Kick, kick, stepping forward, punch, punch, reset. If you have no space, you can land it back, jab, cross, switch, if you have no space. But either way, we're working the double rising. So think speed and power. The first shot is like a test of your opponent. If you hit it on a knee, you only need a few pounds of pressure. The number I've heard is 12 pounds. Don't know how accurate that is, but a small amount of kick to the knee and it's broken. So you go for a little kick. And then assume that one gets blocked or they miss. Well, probably not blocked, but if it doesn't connect, the second one comes up and finishes it. And you saw when I'm landing forward, that one time I lost my balance a little. Not the end of the world. Just try to make sure you land it into the good stance to continue. But if you can manage it, after the second kick, pull it back. You pull it back and you come down and out. If you miss that and you go, whoa, forward, it's not the worst, not the best. Right? Okay, let's get fancy now. You don't have to do the same kick twice. You've seen this one, double rising roundhouse. And you've seen double rising front ball kick. Why not both? You can do the ball kick and from here, swing it with the floating pivot. I don't know how to do this kick without a floating pivot, this double rising combo without it. So if you can't do that floating pivot for any reason, then stick with this one or this one. I don't feel strongly. They both are great. But if you want to try to combine the kicks now, let's do it. So you come up here, toes forward, kick forward and back, pivot, kick and back and down. Let's do it a little bit slow. If you're not doing it, you can still try slow for balance. Knee, kick, recrane, turn, kick, recrane, and down. I got to pull my toe back on that ball kick. Hey, 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 switch. Up, kick, back, turn, kick, back, turn, down. Okay, switch, let's do it. Boom, boom. We're going to land it in a stance that will lead back. Let me explain. When we do this round kick, it's tempting to land it narrow, which you could for power. Wham! And then you're here and maybe fall into something. We don't want to compromise our balance right now. I want to stay fighting at that angle. So I'm going to hit here, step behind me. It feels like I'm stepping behind that foot because I am. And then I'll punch. So let's try that just a couple times. Turn the toe, kick, land here, back fist, punch, reset. Turn the toe, kick, land it back, back fist, punch, reset. Turn the toe, kick, land it back, back fist, punch. Switch your feet, turn the toe, kick, landing behind you, do a back fist. And when I do that cross, my hips come back around. 3 more. Here we go. Hopefully you see where I'm going with this, because now we're going to put it together. So if you're doing a floating pivot, great. And if not, try with the double roundhouse kick. So the double roundhouse kick would be turn the toe, kick, kick, and then land it here into this and shuffle back. Turn the toe, double rising kick, punch, punch, shuffle back. But if you're trying it with my fancy kick, it will be kick, floating pivot kick. And then almost the same. Just make the first one a ball kick. Shaolin students who know Kempo round, you can also Kempo round instead of a roundhouse kick. And if you're really advanced and want to try 3 kicks, one 3-kick combo that I really love is kick, Kempo round, roundhouse kick, which you might recognize from one of our number combos. And there's 2 floating pivots for me when I do the 3 kicks. If you want to try 3 kicks, but you don't know this weird Kempo round, you still can. You can do double rising and then, and I don't know if you caught how I did that, but I went double rising forward and I paused for a moment before I floating pivoted. Kick, kick, floating pivot. Let's go. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink really fast. I have so much I want to show you guys today. Get your drink. Join me for abs. Squirmies. Hi. Hi. Sitting up tall, up high, shoulders off the ground. Tuck the belly button. Hi. Coming forward. Push-up set. Freestyle. Jump in, jump up. Right. All right. Interlude. We're gonna do another leg work drill, and then we'll go back to some more combos. So again, substitute squats or lunges if you can. If your knees really kill and you can't do anything, abs, push-ups. So we are going to Bring one foot up, kick out, hold it. And from here, guard up, and then you just sit down. This is a one-legged squat. I think of a circle a little bit like I'm pressing down and coming back up. It's not a full circle this way, but it's up, down, and up. Turning the wheel. You can also just think up and down, straight spine, whatever works to help your balance. Switch your feet. Here, kick out, down. You got this, come on. Guard up. Couple more. Last one. Shake it out. Continuing, I want to talk about alternative footwork. So from here, if we turn that toe and we kick it here, and we land it in this wide stance, and you try and throw that punch, you can do it, but it feels very long and not the most effective. I mean, it can hit really hard. You have to be closer. Hit here, land in the side stance now, instead of back here like I was. If we land it here, and we throw this combo, it's okay, but maybe we limited our options a bit because we're on this line. You can do a knee. Let's try that. Turn the toe, kick, landing sideways. Same combo with the back fist cross and a knee. And we'll land forward and we'll just reset by shuffles. Now we're on the other side. Oh, no, we're not. We're on the same side. Every time. Right. Shuffles. Couple more. Right. Right. Reset. Now we'll switch our feet. So from here, kick on the left, landing sideways. Right. And finally a knee. The knee gives us the opportunity to reset our footwork. Couple more. Right. One more. Now, I want to show you guys a secret. If you throw this kick and you feel like you threw it really, really powerfully, and there's no way you're gonna land it back over here, because we went, as long as I still have the balance on my foot, I can lunge into the back punch. And that lunge gives you the opportunity to re-ground your stance. So we're gonna try it. The kick here, and from here, lunge. Just try that. Turn the toe, kick, bring it in, good balance, lunge. And you see how the lunge lined me up? So now my feet are not here, but here. So, and it even works if you lunge on the line. Let's say you go here and your lunge ends up here. Did you see how my trailing leg kind of scooched over? So here, that trailing leg, you can do whatever you want with that. Kick. So I think I'm gonna lunge, jump it, like lunge forward with good balance still, throw the back fist, lunge back fist, and then the back leg gets the time to decide. Switch your feet now, round kick, lunge to the side, back fist, and by the time you get to the cross, your leg has fixed itself. Here, lunge to the side. Hi. I hope that makes sense, guys, because we're gonna put it together now. Show me the double rising. And then we're gonna lunge. If you have the space, I hope you do. So we're gonna kick, lunging along the line, but fix that foot every time. So no floating, I'm gonna floating pivot. So lunging into the back fist, and then my foot fixes. Reset and switch. Kick, no switching. It's switched every time. Okay. Kick, lunge, punch, punch. That's our full combo. You can take out anything you need to if it's too much. But I hope you guys can see how that helps you fix your feet. Final combo I want to talk about, sidekicks. I really wanted to talk more about sidekicks today, maybe next time. As you might remember, if you turn the toe here, pointing towards this wall, even though we're fighting here, bad guy's over there. Bring the knee here, kick, and back down. Let's try a couple. Turn the toe, knee comes this way, kicking there, guards up here, back down. Switch your feet. Floating pivot that way, knee here, guard over there. Awkward, yes. You get used to it and it's really fun. Turn the toe. One thing I want you to think about now. It's not just coming up and out and back and down. It sort of circles around. So if you think my knee is coming up, around and through, it helps. Does that make sense? I hope you feel it. You can think about a roundhouse knee into dropping it down and out. Or just think bringing it up and circling around. Okay, a couple more on each side. Switch your feet. Here, here. Switch. Think I'm kneeing here. You can try with the floating pivot too. Switch, because the floating pivot comes when you do the knee. Here. So here, kick and down. Switch. Here, kick and down. Switch. Here, kick and down. Losing my guard. Here, kick and down. So now you can try, if you want, to add this kick into our double kicks. So from here, you can do a round kick and a side kick. If that's too weird, double round is great. Show me the double round. And then here, wham, again. Knee too, may as well, if you want. If you do the knee, you'll have to switch your feet every time. So the normal double rising kick, lunging into the punches, and a knee if you feel like crushing it right now, which I do. If you want to try with the side kick, it's as follows. Kick, bring it back in, and kick out. And then same stuff. Kick comes around, back, out again. Big lunge. I love that big lunge if you've got room. Probably it works even if you land it back. You can. But I think it's a little bit less intuitive. Turn the toe, kick, floating pivot. 2 more on each side, and this is it, guys. I lost my balance, but I caught it again. Sweet. Here, here. Last one. I can't believe we're out of time. So sad. Let's get water. On the ground, we're going to stretch it out. Both legs out. Scooching forward to extend the stretch and the straddle. Breathing in, grow tall. Exhale as you bend forward, keeping your back straight. You can almost think of this as fighting low again. Shoulders back still. Arm over the top. Through the top and to the other side. You have to twist your torso a bit. Unless you're crazy flexible. Some of that stuff I covered was kind of fast. So if any of it didn't make sense and you'd like to see more of a class talk about any piece of what I talked about today, this is a great chance to tell me that so that I can go into detail and we can work on it. Butterfly stretch. Otherwise, if it made sense to you and you just need to do reps, do them. Seriously, 10,000 kicks, guys. On your feet, one leg up. You're gonna stretch our legs a lot right now. It's also working balance. Flex the thigh, point the knee down. Breathing. Hug it up. Roll your ankle. Outside. Inside. Hug it. Switch. Flex. Breathing in. Grounding. Flex. I'm reminding myself as I tend to relax it as I start breathing. Breathing is relaxing. But you can do both. Hug it in. Roll your ankle. To the outside. And to the inside. I need to use 2 hands on this leg right now. So I really want to hug it tight. Oh, there we go. Took me a minute. Hi, rolling hips. We didn't get into some of the even more awesome versions of those kicking combos, but you can do ball kick, roundhouse kick, side kick. You can do, if you know Kempo round, 4 kicks. And if you really want to destroy yourself, you can do no touchdown to here. Because every time it turns your toe around and you end up facing the other way. So you just go back and forth and then switch your feet after a while. All right, here we go, rolling shoulders. Right. Rolling forward. Rolling your neck. Full body stretch, breathing in, growing tall. Exhale, pushing down through the center. Hanging down, rising up, breathe in. And reaching up tall, hold that breath, feet together. Exhale. Nice work, guys. See you on Thursday.